Thursday practicing his viola in the orchestra room. On the weekend, you'd probably find him lifeguarding at the beach club if you went for a swim, or making dinner for his family at home. Beyond Daniel's vast ranges of hobbies and skills, his personality is one of a kind. Daniel is the type of guy who continually looks for opportunities. He makes you rethink the notion that you can't really do anything as a kid. One example of this was when Daniel got himself upgraded to business class on his flight back from Spain, and then proceeded to talk the whole flight to an embassy worker seated next to him. What kind of teenager has the notion and then the guts to ask if there's a seat upgrade and then chooses to talk about politics all flight long instead of watching Netflix? I can confidently say Daniel is the only teen I can think of who would. If there's one thing I've learned from Daniel, it's that the answer is always no unless you ask. I cannot wait to see where his initiative is going to take him, but I know that it will lead Daniel to great things. With this, I'd like to introduce this year's Salutatorian himself, Daniel Livingston, to the stage.
Sleepy Hollow faculty, invited guests, family, friends, and of course the class of 2018, I am honored to be addressing you today and commemorating this milestone in our lives. Deciding what to speak about was by no means an easy task. Originally, I thought I could spend my time recalling a few remarkable memories of Sleepy Hollow High School. Memories that I hope each and every future student will have the opportunity to experience. For example, I hope all students will have the chance to appreciate the beauty of Mr. Larkin's bald, yet exquisitely shiny head. Or the pleasure of watching Mr. Sprelly being tortured every Friday on the digital news. And how could any of us ever forget the crippling fear instilled of the Easter Bunny and the gift of a lifetime's worth of Easter egg basket jokes? But no, today I will talk seriously about something of even more significance. Today, I want to share a few reflections on none other than Pixar's hit animated superhero film, The Incredibles. Yes, The Incredibles. Now, I'm sure I know what a few of you are thinking right now. Why, at one of the most monumental times in our lives, has my mind been consumed with an animated children's film? Well, when you break it down, you come to see there are many nuanced similarities between The Incredibles and the Sleepy Hollow community. Now look, I'm not here to parallel every Incredibles character with every student in our class, although, now that I think of it, Jack's ginger hair and fiery personality remind me of our very own Big Red, Ben Oceans. And Emily Rodriguez's dominance on the gymnastics team makes her a fitting match for the flexible Miss Incredible, and for his heroic acts de-escalating an infamous courtyard altercation, Mr. O'Neill should be compared to the strong, yet lovable Mr. Incredible. While such similarities are surely uncanny, I'm really here to overanalyze the deeper themes of an animated children's film. So let me briefly summarize this story. Mr. and Miss Incredible are part of a network of superheroes, or supers, yet the central conflict of the film is that all supers have been forced into hiding, forced into suppressing their powers, and forced into living ordinary and simply fitting in. As a result, Mr. and Miss Incredible turn, well, unincredible. The film sends us a clear message. We shouldn't forfeit our true identities to gain acceptance. We shouldn't change who we really are to make others more comfortable or like us better. To do that would be to give up on the spark that makes each of us remarkable. That maybe the greatest danger in life is not being true to yourself. We come to see that the Incredibles are at their most incredible when they embrace their individual strengths and the individual strengths of others. When the members of the Incredibles family let themselves shine and work together while embracing the differences that make each of them unique, that's when they're able to accomplish the impossible. Similar to the Incredibles family, when we put our diverse range of unique powers together, we can achieve amazing things. Our high school experience has shown this to be true. Members of our art department and special education departments, an unlikely pairing, collaborated on the design of the Sleepy Coffee Cart, which has become the home base of an extremely successful student-run business on campus. The Feminism Club recently included women and men alike in a forum discussion promoting the open exchange of experiences and ideas on sexual assault. In the face of the horrific tragedy that occurred in Parkland, Florida, this spring our student government led a walkout that brought together all 4 grades on this very field to voice our collective support for stricter gun control legislation. And lastly, one of my fondest memories, when the artists, the dancers, the musicians, the athletes, the scholars, and the leaders of the class of 2018 sailed off together with a landslide win in our final Spirit Week. Just think, these are only some of the many accomplishments that have come out of Sleepy in 4 short years. Imagine what we can accomplish in college and beyond as we embrace the differences that make us unique and seize the opportunities to come together to accomplish shared goals and shared causes. Now, don't think I forgot about the long-awaited and recently released Incredibles sequel, creatively named Incredibles 2. The first Incredibles movie opened all the way back in 2004. We were in kindergarten then. We hadn't even had our first rose ceremony. Now, more than a decade later, the sequel is released. Coincidentally enough, the exact same week that we graduate high school, and the exact same week that we start our own sequels. For those who have not yet seen the movie, I won't spoil the plot, and there's no way to predict the plot of our next storyline. We'll all be starting shortly in our own lives. I'll just say that if our futures look anything like Incredibles 2, well, we're in for an exciting experience. As long as we let our individual strengths shine and keep working hard to support each other, we too will be super. Sleepy Hollow, it's been an incredible 4 years. Thank you.